Hi, everybody. This is Victor from Spoken Learning, and welcome to another session. Today, we are talking about some movie titles in Spanish that sounds actually very weird. Some of them are very, very different from the original one, and that's part of the fun. If this is something that you like, I can make a part two, part three, part five. There is a lot of movie titles that have changed like drastically when being translated. But before the topic, allow me to remind you that in Spoken Learning, we provide private Spanish lessons for children and adults, even if you don't know any Spanish at all. But also, if you want to take your Spanish skills to the next level, this is because we are not tutors, we're professional teachers, and we tailor classes for every single student differently. Remember that you can always call our text 832-413-2166 in order to enroll. And I will start with today's topic. So, movie titles translated into Spanish. Um, Movie titles translated into Spanish are a weird thing. Both in Latin America and Spain, these titles sometimes end up being even better than the original. This is like with all due respect, right? But others, they just makes us feel cringe. I'll show you why. Point Break in Latin America was translated into Punto de Quiebra, which is a literal translation from English. But in Spanish, they went for Le llaman body, meaning like he's called body, Bundy. So very weird, very very weird. The Naked Gun, starring Leslie Nielsen, was translated in Latin America to ¿Y dónde está el policía? And where's the police officer? Something funny. This title it is like the same in a line that for parody movies that have become like the regular thing in the cinema of today. So when it is about a parody movie, it is always going to have this title in Latin America, ¿Y dónde está? But in Spain, they wait for agárralo como puedas, something like catch him no matter what. Like, it's really weird. Not exactly related to the thing. The Ice Princess, the Disney movie Ice Princess in Latin America was translated to Sueños sobre hielo, Dreams on Ice. Not bad, related somehow, but in Spain went for something really weird. Soñando, soñando, triunfé patinando. Sounds weird and sounds like it's actually making sense. Like it's how can you call it? That is actually rhyming, but the meaning in Spanish for that sentence to English, it is dreaming, dreaming, I succeed by skating. Very weird. Very, very weird. This one is actually really cringe for me. The saga starred by Liam Neeson was called in Latin America Búsqueda Implacable, something like a restless search. For me, that is even stronger than Taken. Taken is like good, but Búsqueda Implacable, it makes like, this man will never stop. Which for me, it's closer to the actual idea behind the movie, right? But in Spanish, Spanish people went for something simpler, just venganza, revenge. The arguably the best James F. Carey's performance as a dramatic actor was in the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. In Latin America, this was translated to Eterno Resplandor de una mente sin recuerdos, literally translated, right? Very, very good translation. But in Spain, they got really lazy, and this one is just called Olvídate de mí. Something like, just forget about me. No, actually, no. I can tell you, I watched this movie not knowing what the title meant, like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Wow, I have no idea what this movie is about. But in Spain, they just said it, just forget about me. Now we know that this is people forgetting about somebody else. But at the same time, changes drastically the title and makes us think that this movie is just a drama comedy, romantic drama comedy, something like that. I don't know. So that's the bad part about it, like the bad thing about it. One of the most prominent movies starred by Bruce Willis is the classic Die Hard. In Latin America, they went for Duro de Matar, which it's in a way close to the original title, but not exactly, right? Hard to Kill. But since the set of the movie was a glass skyscraper, in Spain they went for La Jungla de Cristal, Glass Jungle. That one did not age well because the rest of the movies are not exactly like in a glass skyscraper, right? They are in other locations and things like that. So no, that wasn't a good idea to call it like that, the glass jungle. So yeah, that one is not a good example. And that's what happened with Duro de Matar. Duro de Matar got really famous in Latin America. Like there is a lot of fans of that movie, and the title sounds good, Duro de Matar. Like but Glass Jungle, come on, Jungla de Cristal, La Jungla de Cristal, come on. Part two got called La Jungla. There is no other day to die, something like that. So they had to justify the fact that they called the first one La Jungla de Cristal. So that's what happened. And that's pretty much it for my part. I just wanted to share with you this really funny topic. And actually, for this, it can be once again part two, part three, part four, part five. It's a really funny series to do, and for me to share with you guys. And well, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your attention. And allow me to remind you that in Spoken Learning, we provide private Spanish lessons for children and adults. Even if you don't know any Spanish at all, you can start at 5 years old. We can tailor the classes, we can advance at the pace that you desire, and we can always help you improve if you already have some level. We're not tutors, we're professional teachers, and all of us are willing to help you in this journey in the Spanish language. Thank you so much for your attention. Remember that you can always call 832413216 in order to enroll, and I will see you next time.